All right, ladies and gentlemen, was able to get the headset set up here. Sorry about that. Late arrival to the game, so you know it's going to be just that much. But Rams have already got 2 on the board here. Unfortunately, I've been paying attention to the outs. I think there's only 1. It's going to be a pass ball there. Henley Razgorshek to stay at second. We have Felix Valavara out at second. Sorry, Hanley is at third. And I apologize for these net fields. These net fields are subpar in my opinion. I hate these damn nets. It's going to be outside. Working on getting that scoreboard up. Like I said, I was a late arrival here today. I got here with about 15 minutes before the game started. Be able to get everything set up for you to watch at home. Thanks for tuning in here to MYBN. Colin Jankowski's up. Jason Wilson's on deck. It's going to be a strike right on the outside corner. And they don't have their scoreboard running either, so I can't necessarily see what's what. It's going to be high. Taking it back, Henley Razgorshek almost got caught. He can't be taking that big of a lead off third. The bases are juiced. Jason Wilson Jr. is coming up. So we're going to go ahead and get this scoreboard running here in a split second. More than likely something that'll come up either here momentarily or something that'll be happening at in between innings. So Jason Wilson Jr. coming in. It's going to be a hit down the third base line, and it's going to hit it right to the third baseman, which is going to get the out of the inning. However, it's a good solid hit by Wilson. Just so happened to go down third base to the baseman. So that being said, Rams went ahead, go ahead and put a couple on the board there. We're going to see what they can do here at the bottom of the first inning. We'll be right back here momentarily. Okay, finally able to get rolling here. It's going to be a zip over. Wilson's able to get the stretch there. Nice little base hit to Easton Lester out there. It's shortstop. A solid throw to first for Wilson to get out number 1. Looks like they got their scoreboard up and running out there in the outfield now. But you see, we have ours running here too. Okay. May strike one, Charlie. Okay, so just so you know, looks like we had an app go down here. Another pitch by Charlie Ortiz going to be popped up, coming back here. But all I got to say to that there is never going to get it, never going to get it. Yep, ain't hitting me, bro. Had to restart the game changer here so y'all could have the scoreboard at home. We got 2 strikes, 1 out here. Going to be a line drive to Felix Valavara at second to make the palm catch there and get out number 2 of the inning. So with that, two down here in the bottom of the first. Oh. Game 2 of the 2-game series. I remember yesterday, great game against Ralston and Papillion last night. And this is a continuation. A little bit of a wild pitch there. Kind of a late release. I watched his hand kind of hold that sucker to about nipple height and he let it go. That's a technical term, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, nipple height. So we got 1 ball, no strikes here, 2 down for Charlie. So right now the field is as follows. Jason Wilson Jr. at first, Felix Valavara at second, Easton Lester at short, Henley Razgershek at third. Backing them up in the outfield. Got Zach Elam out there in left field. Colin Jankowski in center. Cal Deese out in right with Elijah Hamill behind the plate and Charlie Ortiz on the bump. 3 balls, 1 strike for Charlie. There we go, we're back up and running. It's going to be a foul tip here. And this is Charlie G up to bat for Papillion. Last night's game featured quite a bit of back and forth in the first 2 to 3 innings. Ralston was just able to come out on top. Give me a foul ball. Right down the third baseline. Coach almost got it there, but it bounced off of his thumb. Coach auditioning for an open roster spot. Not going to make it. Missed the ball. He's going to get benched. Drink some Gatorade, Coach. Need some electrolytes. Charlie's coming up here. We got a 3-2 pitch. 2 down here, bottom of the first. He delivers. It's going to be a hit to right field. Cal Deese is going to get it. Kind of falls on it there. And makes a not so good throw to his cutoff man. Got to get those throws in, boys. Got to hit him in the chest, not the ankles. Gonna have a pinch runner in here for Charlie. That gets a runner on with 2 down here. And Charlie single is gonna bring up Miles. Charlie with a quick turnaround. Wilson there holding on the runner. Jack at first. Takes a secondary lead, goes. Swing on, strike 1 for Charlie Ortiz. Taking a lead from second. It's going to be a hit to center, right in between left, right center, and right field. It's going to be a good throw to the cutoff man. Just bounced off the top of Alivara's glove, but they're able to get it in. However, a run does score on a solid hit to right center field. Outfielders got to be ready for that. Standing there with your glove on your hip or kind of biting your toe, biting your nails is not how we do it, gentlemen. But that was a great hit. It's going to be a good solid strike by Charlie there. This is Dandy G up the bat. Is the 0-1 by Ortiz. Runner goes to second. Hamill up. Considers it, gets it back to his slinger. 1-1 pitch coming up here. A little bit of a covered day today, but still a great day for baseball. Dandy's going to swing at that one. He likes him low outside. That's two. That's two now. Elijah almost threw it to the shortstop there. About 6 feet to the right of the pitcher, but Charlie was able to get it. It's going to be a foul tip. Dandy's going to stay alive here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Once again, Midwest Youth Baseball Network at Gmail. It's where you want to hit us up if you'd like to have cameras at your games, or if you're interested in coming out and operating a camera that's on a tripod. That would be wonderful. The more opportunities for cameras, the more things we can do for the kids, the funner it's going to be in the long run. It's going to be very high. Full count. Just like that, we get loaded up for a full count here. Runner at second. Swing on and a miss by Dandy to strike out to close out the first inning, but 1-1 run was scored. So Ralston 2, Papillion 1. We're going to the top of the second. We'll be back here momentarily. Callan Smith up for Ralston here, top of the second. Ralston seeing if they can get some runners on, extend their lead. So we can see here that Papillion's a very competent team. They're able to like really sting you if you're not paying attention. They're kind of like that Kind of like that viper that's under a rock, you know. If you're not paying attention to what you're doing, when you pick one up, it's going to bite you good. Callan watches strike 2 there. It's 2 right down the pipe. Callan. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the Papillion Wreckers here. At first base, we have Chase. Eli at second. Donovan at short. Miles at third. And Callan watches 3 straight strikes for the first out. Backing them up in the outfield is going to be Ethan in left, Jack in center, Maxton down in right. Got Charlie starting behind the plate here, and Easton is on the mound. Caldice is up. It's going to be a hit over there. It's going to get to the shortstop. It's going to set, make the throw, and he's going to get the out. That's a bit of improvement from last night, because you got to remember we had a couple of mistakes last night that those errors that the Rams were able to capitalize on there in about the 3rd to 4th inning. So if both these teams can have errorless baseball, we can see what can transpire. It's going to be a hit to deep right center. It's going to get past them. Charlie's going for extra bases. They're bringing him to third. Charlie's going to bring himself in. He's going to slide, and he's going to make it to third safe. Standing for Charlie Ortiz. Looks like we have a guest base coach here. Oh, that's the Balavara brother. Good to see him. Easton Lester's up here. It's going to be high, ball 1. It's going to be a hit, a pop-up in the center field for Easton. He gets under that one. He's going to catch it in the outfield to close it out for the top of the second. We're going to go ahead and get to the bottom. So 3 up, 3 down. Well, 4 up, 3 down for Papillion's. Great fielding, good pitching. And we'll see if Ralston, his defense, can stop Papillion from scoring here in the bottom of the second. All right, Charlie's back up here for the bottom of the second. Papillion trying to get some runners on base. First delivery by Ortiz is going to be high, ball 1. Be low, ball 2. Eli J up here, the bat today. No changes in the field. Just a bit outside on that one. Ball 3 for Charlie. Ortiz comes set, delivers the 3-0 ball. Good solid pitch there. He's behind in the count, so he throws him a strike. Gets Eli swinging for 3-1. Just underneath Razgorshak's friggin' legs. I said friggin' legs for some apparent reason. Right between his legs. Oh, looks like I gotta clean up this little Razgorshak's gonna make his way over to first. Long throw, Wilson's gonna get there. Not a good throw to third by Wilson. Run's gonna score on that. Bad throw by first base to third. Wilson needs to take his time making those throws over there. Go ahead and update that because there was a little bit of a black corner on that there. So. It's going to be outside, ball one for Charlie. So a wild throw by the first baseman ties the game up. Got to get the ball across the diamond that way. Charlie with the late release inside the other batter's box, ball two. It's a good stop by Razgorshak at third. Would have been a smart chop. Would have been a smart chop to throw it to second, but the runner was in motion already. So the best and safest bet was first base. Wilson would have just planted his feet a little bit harder, and just released it a little bit higher. It would have been a solid throw. But he hurried it, and I get it. It is what it is. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-0, let it go, of course, unless you're hitting dingers. Error-free baseball is what we need. Got to watch the release points there for Mr. Ortiz. Otherwise, he's throwing solid balls. It just releases off a bit. But with that, he's get his first walk of the inning. Looks like Papillion's going to be bringing in a runner for Easton. Correction, Easton's the one going in. Chase is up bat. Coach came out and had a little conversation with his pitcher, letting him know, hey, man, you got this. Calm down. Just get that release down. You got a defense that can make plays, so just rely on your team. Strike by Ortiz. Good throw by Elijah directly to Valivara's glove. More of a complimentary thing than anything. It's kind of like a continental breakfast. You get it every time. They're trying to get their go-ahead run here. It's a late release. Some great fielding in the last few games by Ralston. High inside pitch to Chase. He liked it, swung at it, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Ortiz. Runner goes. Strike 3. And it bounces off the tip of Razgorshak's glove. And that's going to allow another run in right there. That was an error on the third baseman there. But that will be the go-ahead run for Papillion. So an error by the first baseman and an error by the third baseman. It's 2 runs in this inning. But we have 2 down. So throw by Elijah was a little inside, but it was catchable. Sucks when it happens. God knows it's happened to me. It's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Charlie's there to get it. We're able to close out the inning, but the damage was done. Papillion came in down by 1, and now they're up by 1. So Papillion has to go into the 3rd inning here, get the bats going, and see if they can get some points on the board. So with that being said, again, Papillion 3, Ralston 2, going into 3. All right, to see if the Rams can get going here. Felix is stepping in. Umpire's got a really good zone. He's actually been calling some pretty good shots here, courtesy of PSOA here. Oh, that's a swing and a miss by Felix. Felix is 0 for 1 today. It's going to be outside ball 2. They had pitching change there. Eli moved over to the mound, and Easton moved back behind the plate. Looks like Charlie moved over to first, maybe to third, actually. But swing on strike 2 for Felix. 2-2 on the righty. It's going to be a hit into left field. It's going to be deep back. He's able to make the catch. Record the first out of the inning. I'm going to go adjust that camera in between the innings there so we can get a little bit more of the wall. He kind of disappeared. So we got good coverage of center there. He's going to bring up Hanley. 1 for 1 today. Takes one on the outside corner for strike 1. Pitch by Eli. It's going to be high, ball one. The 1-1. Swing and a miss by Henley there. Strike two. We got the 1-2 ball coming up here for Eli. Elijah Hamill's on deck. Tip that one right into the catcher's mitt for strike three and an out. Second out of the inning for Ralston. Bring up Elijah Hamill. Good eye inside, ball one. It's going to be a hit to left center. It's going to get over the left fielder's head. Elijah Hamill's going to round second. He's on his way for a double. They're going to hold him up. Nope, they're going to let him come to third. He's going to get a triple standing up. With that, Elijah Hamill's the tying run on third base with a triple. Zach Elam's up to bat here with two down and a runner at third, a tying run at third here. A solid hit by Elijah Hamill into the left field. Just got over the fielder's head. It's going to be a hit over to third base. Elijah backtracked, and him and the fielder almost collided there, but he was able to make the catch at third. Close out the inning. With that now, Ralston's going to have to take the field again and see if they can have an error-free baseball this inning. The errors last inning put Papillion up by one. Looks like Callan Smith's going to take over on the mound for Charlie Ortiz. Wilson's still at first. Lester's at short. Looks like Felix Valavar is going to make his way over to third. Caldee still in right field. Colin making his way out to center field. And Zach Elam making his way out to left field. Elijah's getting his armor on. But again, the boys are going to try to see here if they can stop Papillion this inning. Because again, error-free, mistake-free baseball. Baseball's a game of failure. If you're not careful, it'll come bite you. But we'll be right back here momentarily. All right, with that, Callan is ready to roll. Trayson's up to bat for Papillion. Infield's prepping themselves. Here comes the first pitch by Callan. It's going to be a hit over to shortstop, Easton Lester. He's going to make the throw to first, and Jason makes the big stretch to record the out at first for the Ralston Rams. Big stretch by the left-hander. Big stretch. That was cup to dirt right there. So with that, first pitch is going to be the first out for Callan Smith. It's going to be outside, ball one. Maxton is the batter for Papillion. It's going to be a hit into right field. The ball goes wide. It's going to be a foul. Strike two for Maxton, long strike. Ball comes back in. Charlie's there to get it into his slinger, and Callan's got a hole in his glove. Got to get everybody a little bit of a hard time, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't give them a hard time, they don't develop that skin. You know, Walmart stopped selling it a few years ago. They put it behind glass for COVID. A little late release there. Is going to get another ball for Callan. Correction, I thought that was the second strike. It's only the first one he threw there. So we had a 2-1 pitch. Late release is going to be ball 3 for Callan there. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. With great play by Easton Lester and Jason Wilson. See if Callan can get him out. Get the ball into play for his team. Throws it inside, ball 4. With that, we have a runner on first for Papillion. Coach is coming in because that ball went 2 or 3 feet behind the batter, so he's calming his pitcher down. You know, one good thing about being here at the Papillion Landings for Papillion Wreckers home field is that unlike Pearson Field for Ralston, there's no concessions here, and I like to shove hot dogs and Twizzlers in my face the whole time we're in Pearson Field. Well, out here at Papillion Landing, they have concessions, but it is clear on the other side at the smaller ball fields, nowhere near us here. So there's no risk of me shoving wieners and Twizzlers in my face the whole game. Callan giving the stare down at first, delivers the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. Maxton's at first there for Papillion, showing his hand. He's running on this. Jack's back here, took a swing for strike 1. Foul ball. Maxton goes. Elijah popped up. Wasn't able to get a hold of it there, but it was an outside pitch by Callan. Slow delivery. One ball, 1 strike for the righty. Maxton takes the lead from third. He runs. It's going to be a hit to right field, I'm saying. Charlie catches it with one hand, and it drops in and out of his gloves. He's got to have 2 hands to catch the ball. Rare error by Mr. Ortiz. However, with that being said, they faked out the runner, and he ended up going back to second. So now we have runners at first and second. No more errors, Ralston. No more errors. Error-free baseball is what we need. Runner goes to third. Beautiful throw. Beautiful tag by Felix. But Maxton and Jack are able to move their ways over second and third. And Charlie's on up to bat. The first pitch by Callan and Charlie was a ball. Again, only 1 out. Low, ball 2. Callan didn't like that call. Snap release across his chest, so kind of like the middle sternum area, brought that ball over to the other batter's box for ball 3. We have the 3 balls, no strikes here with only 1 out. Ralston doesn't have a choice. Sands a strikeout. Play's got to be made at first, which hopefully Wilson's at his head on a swivel with Elijah, because there will definitely be a runner coming home to try to put Papillion up by 2. The 3-1 ball. It's going to be a wild release, but ball 4 by Callan. Callan's got to keep his head on a swivel there, but it's a live ball. You got to pay attention to the field around you, man. He's got this. Any base, plays at home. It's going to be strike 1 for Miles. Miles is 1 for 1 today. That strikes 15th pitch for Callan. Bases are loaded. I wouldn't worry about the runner so much. It's the batter. It's going to be a pop-up to the infield. Easton Lester gets under it, makes the catch, records the 2nd out of the inning, and that puts the Rams in a much better position. Now we're 2 down and the bases juice to play it anywhere and or a strikeout or a flyout to the outfield. So the pressure's off the Rams here. Bring Dandy up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. It's going to be a hit to right field. Cal's going to get under it. Cal Dees dives and makes the catch in the outfield for out number 3. With that, Ralston's able to get themselves out of that, and Papillion leaves 3 on. So 3 left on, no runs scored. And a beautiful catch by Wilson and a beautiful catch by Cal in the outfield. Now, Ralston has to get their bats going and see if they can answer back with some scores here at the top of the 4th. Eli's still in the mound for Papillion, and Colin Jankowski's in for the plate. Watches strike one fall in there. Ralston still in it down by one here in the top of the fourth. It's going to be a hit right up to second base. Colin is just too fast. He's able to make it there by a full step. So with that, Colin Jankowski gets the tying run on first base, and with that being said, the fastest runner on the team. And that's in my personal opinion there. I don't think anybody would argue it, though. Eli with a solid pickoff attempt there at first, but again, Jankowski. Wilson Jr. up to bat, seeing if he can get a ball here. Going to pop one out to third base side to fly out. And that's going to be a double. Wilson hits into a double play. He's just having a hard time getting that bat going this year. Callan Smith up the bat there. Ball one. It's going to be an outside pitch. Ball two. It's going to be a strike one to Callan there. And on that hit there by Jason Wilson, Colin should have tagged up. He ran halfway down the line before he went back for it. Ball's going to be popped up into the infield. It's going to hit the ground, and Callan's going to be able to make it to first. So with that being said, there's two down, and they do have runners in scoring position. Cal Deese is up with Charlie Ortiz on deck. Cal showing bunt. Callan had like a 7-inch lead off the bag there, and Eli wanted to let him know that that's too far. So Cal hits one into left center field. Callan's kind of traipsing around the field here. Want to see Callan turn the burners up there and see if he can run a little bit faster. He's able to make it, and with that, Cal Deese ties the game up with a triple here at the top of the fourth. Now Charlie Ortiz is on up to bat, and Easton Lester is on deck. It's going to be a hit to right center field. We're going to get another score here. Charlie Ortiz is going to round for extra bases, and they're going to hold him up at second for a double. But the damage was done there as the Rams get the go-ahead run here in the top of the fourth. And that's going to bring up Easton Lester. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Now the Rams lead by 1. It's going to be strike one on the outside corner. Felix Valavara is on deck. With that, they caught Charlie slipping, but he was able to make the throw, able to make the run when they threw to second, and it was just a little bit of an overthrow where he was able to make it to third. So now, with that being said, another run is sitting at third base. Easton Lester just needs to get a base hit, and the Rams can go up by 2 here in the top of the fourth. It's going to be a pop fly into right center, and it's not going to get by him. Easton Lester is going to get to the base, and Charlie Ortiz will come across the line to score again in the top of the fourth. Felix Valavara is up to bat with Hanley Razgershak on deck. Felix is 0 for 2 today. Showing bunt. Bunt's a foul ball there. Would have been a good bunt, but he was underneath it. Breaking ball by Eli there to drop in for strike number 2. Easton Lester moved down the mark. Go ahead and get himself on to second. Being aggressive here to get through with 2 down on the top of the 4th. It's going to be a low ball's going to get by him. Easton Lester's making his way to third, and he'll get there easily on a pass ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Felix. The pitch by Eli. It's going to be a hit over to third base. It bobbles it. He picks it up, makes the throw to first, but Felix is going to make it in time. And Easton Lester is going to cross the bag to get us to 6 points. So with a runner at first, Henley Razgershak comes up. The pickoff attempt on Felix there at first by Eli. Henley showing bunt. Pulls it back and lets Felix make the run to second for ball 2 as well. So we've got 2-0. Correction, 1 ball. It's going to be strike 1 there. Just crosses the strike territory on the outside part of the plate. So you got 1-1 here, 2 down. Felix at second. That's twice Felix is caught off. The pitcher makes the move. He leans towards the bag, but it's not that big of a deal. With the damage was done by Ralston there in the top of the 4th. They came in 4 runs. Yeah, he scored 4 runs. So they're going to go into the bottom of the 4th. Ralston 6, Papillion 3. We'll be back. Callan's in for Ralston's first pitch. Going to be ball 1. Ball 3 by Callan. Second ball was a kind of an early release, got behind the batter there. So 3 balls, no strikes here in the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be 4 straight balls there for Callan. Change behind the plate. Zach Elam takes over behind the bag. And Henley Razgorshak makes it over to first. Jason Wilson out into center field. Elijah Hamill into right, and Caldice makes the move over to left. Callan Smith gets pulled after a couple of good, an inning and a half of good pitching. They're going to bring in Colin Jankowski. And Charlie's over there giving him a little bit of a rub down, letting him know, hey, buddy, you got this. So Colin's going to go ahead and get his warm up in. And we'll be back here momentarily. Colin Jankowski taking over on the bag. It's going to be Donovan J in for the Wreckers. Got a runner at second who's going to take off. Eli's going to get himself on to second. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to be strike. Zach bobbles the ball. And the runner Eli makes it over to third. Try to get another run on the board for Papillion here before the bottom of the 4th ends. High, ball 2. We've got 2-1 here. Nice pickoff attempt by Colin Jankowski. But Eli, no, I can see you. I'm watching what you think you're doing here. It's going to be high, ball 3 for Colin. 3-1 here for Jankowski. Donovan 0 for 1 so far today. It's going to be high, ball 4. Runners at the corners for Papillion. That's going to bring up Easton G. %, Donovan's going to take off here. Henley's not holding them on. Colin with the pickoff attempt at third. Donovan takes a lead at first. Takes off to second. It's below, ball 1. Runners at second and third for Papillion. No outs for Ralston. Going to be inside. First time I've ever seen a catcher's mitt fall off a catcher's hand. And with that, this run will score for Papillion. Donovan makes it way over to third. It's going to be a strike inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jankowski. Second straight strike for the righty. Charlie Ortiz misses the ball. We need error-free play in the field in order to not lose the games, gentlemen. Just a little out of his reach. Gets into the outfield and a run will score. And Colin hits the batter. That's going to bring the coach up to the mound. Once again, the team has Papillions in, which is the reason why the Rams were up by 3 going into this inning. Again, baseball's a game of failure. You know, you got to watch it. If you're not careful, you can easily fall behind like 10 points. Got to catch the balls, make the throws. The boys can do it. They're a solid team. See what's going to happen here. Coach is having a chit chat with his pitcher, getting him to calm down. It's the bottom of the 4th. If we go the full game, there's 2 innings left. It's plenty of time. No outs. Runner at second and first. Ethan's up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Colin with a late release. Zach with a good solid throw. Able to catch the runner at third to get the first out of the inning for Ralston. Jankowski wants a new rock. Foul ball, strike 1 for Colin. The 1-1 pitch against Easton. Strike 2 for Colin Jankowski. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's going to be high. Ball 2. Colin needs to slow down on the mound. He's kind of in a hurry. Let's come set, take a breather. I think they're discussing whether or not Colin balked or not. They're calling a balk on Jankowski. What he did is he lifted his leg to go to the home plate, and then he turned around and didn't disengage the mound before he lifted his hand up there, which resulted in a balk. Advances the runner to third. 2-2 coming here. That might have motivated Jankowski, because he just delivered strike 3, which puts Ralston in a very good spot. 2 down here. 2 down with a runner at third. He's going to bring up Trayson, who's 0 for 1. Jankowski hits his second batter of the game. It's going to be a dead ball there. Runners at the corners. It's going to be an easy routine play over to first base. I hit the wrong camera. Gosh dang it. And that's going to be 3 strikes. 3 outs, fortunately. Rams are able to get out of that with only allowing 2 runs on errors and a balk. We can see here at the top of the 5th that the Rams can get their bats moving and try to extend their lead a little bit. Because once again, like I said, Papillion is definitely a team that you need to watch. They can come back and get you with your pants down if you're not paying attention. But Ralston, they're also a team you need to pay attention to. So we'll see what happens here at the top of the fifth. Be right back here in a moment. Looks like we might have had a pitching change up here. Still saying Eli. Eli throws a fastball. Henley's behind it for strike one. Hits the outside corner, strike two. Elijah Hamill on deck. It's going to be low, ball one. You get the 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miles B is on the mound. Thought there was a change. The swing on by Henley Razgershek for out number 1 of the fifth. Rams only up by 1. They need to put some points on the board, or their defense needs to not commit any more errors this game. Strike one for Hamill. It's going to be high, ball one. Got the 1-1 pitch here. Zach Elam's on deck. Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike for Elijah. It's going to be high, ball 3. During warm-ups there, I was watching Miles, and it looks like he does have either a curveball or a changeup. I was looking at it at an awkward angle. It's definitely some kind of a off-speed breaking ball. That's going to be a strike right down the pipe there for strike 2, full count ball for Elijah Hamill. It's going to be a hit to center field. Center fielder's going to be there to catch it for out number 2 of the inning. And that's going to bring up Zach Elam. And Colin Jankowski's on deck. First pitch lows in the dirt, ball 1.
Who's 6, who's 5?
Strike one for Zach Elam. It's going to be a hit down there to third base. Zach's going to be digging in. It's going to be a throw over to first, and it's going to get him with a step and a half there to get to third out of the inning. With that being said, Ralston 6, Papillion 5. See if they can close it out here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch by Colin Jankowski here is going to be ball number 1. Ralston trying to close out the fifth inning, see if they can get themselves into the sixth. Second delivery is going to be strike 2 for Ralston. 1 ball, 1 strike. Delivery high, ball 2. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike for Jankowski. This is Jack on the plate. High inside, ball 4. With that, Papillion has a runner. Jankowski looks like he's trying a quick pitch out there. Needs to calm down, slow down just a little bit. That's going to bring up Charlie G. Strike 1. Inside on that one there. Jack's going to make his way over to second. Try to tie the game up. Ball bounces out of the catcher's glove. And the runner makes it over to third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Charlie swung at that one there for strike 2, so we had 2-2 count here against batter. 1 for 1 today. Be a foul ball. Still got 2-2, no outs. Zach not able to make it back there. Good attempt by Zach. Low throw back to his pitcher. Still 2-2 for Colin. Looks like Charlie got himself a stinger on that swing. It's going to be a foul ball down third base line. Once again, coach is auditioning for the team. Wasn't able to quite nail it in there. That's the 30th pitch for Colin on the outing here. It's a hit right up there. It gets underneath Caldice's glove in left field. With that being said, a run scores, which ties the game. Coach is going to come to the mound. It's a good hit by Charlie there. Got ourselves a pitching change here. Easton Lester is going to come in and try to close it out for the Rams. So we'll see what happens here. Rams able to tie it up. Correction, Papillion's able to tie it up. We'll see if they can get something done. Well, Charlie's wanting to get ahead on the count here. Easton Lester throws a practice pitch. Charlie's getting some steps in out there. However, we call that a tell in the poker world. Easton with a ball to the outside, ball one on his first delivery. Charlie's go-ahead run makes it to second. Still no outs here for Ralston. High throw by Zach Elam, almost overthrows the third baseman, but he's able to make it there on ball two for Ralston. Two straight pitches, two straight balls by Easton Lester here. It's going to be a hit to right field. Callan's not able to get to it, so a run will score. The go-ahead run to left field. It's going to be a play to third base. Felix is going to take it. Rifle it over. And Henley Razgorshak's not able to get it. The throw's low, scoops it, tosses it in his hand, results in a safe at first. Runners at the corners. There's a good attempt by Felix to make the run up there, catch the ball, make a solid throw over, but Razgashep bobbled the ball. Gonna be high, ball one. Runner advances to second. Outside for ball two. It's 2-0 pitch for Easton. Calls that one strike one, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Looks like their scoreboard operator got a little ahead of the game over there. So 2-1. Easton with the 2-1 here. Outside, ball 3. So now they can just put a strike up there, and there we go. Now it's accurate. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Strike 2, full count ball here for Easton Lester. As Eli's up to bat. He's 1 for 1 today with Dandy and Miles on the bag. It's going to be right on the inside corner there for strike 3. First out here for Papillion. Got to tell you, I got pretty good view here. I got to give it to this umpire. He's actually calling a pretty good game here. Sometimes the strike zones are all over the place, but this umpire, he's been pretty consistent. Speaking of which, there it is again. Same pitch, same location. Strike 1 for Easton Lester. Ball 1. Gonna swing on strike 2. Zach's gonna make his way over to the ball. The runners will stay. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes for Easton Lester. See if they can get themselves out of this inning. It's going to be a curveball for strike 3. Drops it right in there. 2 outs, which puts Ralston in a very nice spot. They only need to get an out. First base, infield pop-up, outfield pop-up, or a strikeout. Ground ball, whatever. Something simple here. They can get themselves out of the inning. That was ball. Pitch. Be outside, ball 2 for Easton. Once again, I have to tell you, great play by Felix Valavara over there earlier from third. Just rifled that over. Got quite the arm on that young man. Low, ball 3. The 3-0 pitch coming up here, 2 down. Now Easton G up to bat for Papillion. Be outside, ball 4, bases loaded. Boys got to wake up there. Still 1 out that needs to be made. Chase C is 0 for 1 today. That looks at strike 1 by Easton Lester. Close call. Hot, really inside, almost hit him. I believe Chase got hit last time at bat. He doesn't want to get hit twice in a game. So 1-1 here for Chase. It's going to be a foul ball back here. Right back to Zach. Easton's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Papillion up by 1. It's going to be a hit over Charlie Ortiz. Not able to land it, and 2 runs will score. And an overthrow on Zach Elam there. Got time there. Might have twisted his ankle out there going for the play at shortstop. That play could have potentially done it there. Three runs have scored this inning. Ralston 6, Papillion 9. There's 2 down. They can get out of this inning. They still get an opportunity to bat potentially. Inside, ball 1 for Easton. Outside, ball 2, Easton Lister. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 down. That being said, there were no outs till Easton came into the game, so he's been doing a stellar job. They call that one strike 1, so this would be 2 balls, 1 strike here. Papillion just able to capitalize on some critical errors by the Rams. Dropped balls, missed opportunities. Three balls, 1 strike. It's me a foul ball going back. Three balls, 2 strikes here for Easton. 2 down at the bottom of the 5th. Everybody's going for the tick ball back there, running out there. And Easton Lester's going to deliver the strike that's going to close it out. Do they have enough time for another inning for the Rams to take the bat, see if they can get some points on the board, close it out? We'll be back here momentarily. Pop fly by Colin there to start the inning off. First pitch to Wilson's going to be, watch, it's the second pitch. I'm seeing 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes for Wilson. Swung at a ball there and actually bounced down and hit his foot. 1 ball, 2 strikes still for Wilson. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the top of 6. Rams down by 3. It's going to be ball 3 right there. Full count pitch for Wilson. He's going to watch that. Strike 3, second out of the inning. Wilson stepping out of the box before the pitch was thrown. And that's going to bring up Callan Smith with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Wild pitch on the outside there, ball 1. Oh, watch that, strike 2. Callan 1 for 2. He had a nice hit there, I think, in the 2nd inning, and then a strikeout. Gonna watch that one, strike 2 at the numbers down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Callan, 2 outs. Two balls, 2 strikes. 25 pitches so far for Miles. Here's the delivery. It's going to be a hit to the infield. Plays at first. They make the catch. And Papillion's going to go ahead and put the game in the books. Ralston, several errors, missed opportunities led to that loss right there. However, a lot to be said about Ralston. Well deserved, well played by Papillion, but Ralston definitely able to could be their own. That ends their streak of wins with 8 wins in a row for Ralston and their loss to Papillion. They got to keep their heads up because, you know, they were 5-13 not too long ago. Now they're 13-14. It's not a bad record at all. They're going to be going out this weekend to play some ball at the UNO baseball, the college stadium. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that there this weekend. Otherwise, hang on tight. Till next time, MYBN, you stay rock and roll.